Turkish Airlines EuroLeague in association with
Here now, in this game, one goal, one team. Fight for that possession, gotta act fast. Another shot, another pass. The city comes to life and they got something to say. Come on, let's go. I feel devotion.
The continent's brightest stage, where heroes become legends. For Olympiacos Piraeus and Real Madrid, a shot at history awaits. Welcome to Lithuania, this beautiful Baltic nation where the passion for basketball runs deep, where you join us at the magnificent Žalgiris Arena for the 2023 Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Championship game between Olympiacos Piraeus and Real Madrid. Well, Real Madrid third in the regular season standings, coming back from a 2-0 deficit against Partizan Mozart Bet Belgrade, and then using an absolutely sensational defensive effort against their El Clasico rivals FC Barcelona to prevail in the semi-final. They in search of their 11th continental crown. Let's hear from their head coach and defensive superstar.
We have to play basketball, play the basketball that bring us till this moment. Trying to be together in the bad moments. Trying to avoid turnovers, because they are a team that play very good from the turnover. They punish you.
We are in the final. In the final, we gotta give everything we have. So, the game I had it's just on the past already. So we gotta focus on the future.
As for Olympiacos Piraeus, the regular season standings leaders, they prevailed in a best-of-5 thrilling series that went the distance against Fenerbahce Beko Istanbul. A miracle shot from Kostas Lukas, so cool, saving what was a season on the brink. And they used a remarkable third-quarter effort against AS Monaco, completely shutting them down. Let's hear from their coach and MVP.
Real Madrid has a huge talent in every spot, in every position. So let's face what they do as a team. Let's watch what we do as a team, and let's play our game.
It's a final. Doesn't matter what happened the 8 months you work out. We work so hard to be here, so we have to give everything we have so to win this trophy. We know we play with a really experienced team, with a really tough team, but the most important is to focus on our team, to do the basic stuff and be mentally and physically 100%.
So, two perennial powerhouses of European club basketball in a showdown for supremacy to conclude what has been an incredible campaign of EuroLeague action as Olympiacos Piraeus face off against Real Madrid. And this is how the respective teams have booked their place here in the final. Olympiacos Piraeus with a perfect quarter in the third period against AS Monaco to overturn a halftime deficit that stood at a dozen. And FC Barcelona was stymied by Real Madrid, who rallied in the second half, holding them to just 24 points. And that is why we have this matchup between Olympiacos Piraeus in search of their 4th continental crown and Real Madrid in search of their 11th. So that is the scene live here at the Žalgiris Arena. My name's Ronald McIntosh. I'll be your lead commentator for this fixture as we take a look at the Real Madrid roster. And alongside me, EuroLeague champion and EuroLeague legend, Joe R. Lucas. And Joe, this a rivalry, the 4th time that these sides have met up for the championship in EuroLeague history. And EuroLeague title came for Real Madrid against Olympiacos in '95. Give us your quick pre-game thoughts ahead of this matchup.
That was back in 1995, Ron. And you know what I love about this game right here? This is the 41st game of the EuroLeague, and that's a maximum that you could play in one season. Now let's go down and watch this incredible show that we're about to see pregame of the 2023 final.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on this glorious court, only one team will raise the EuroLeague trophy. Enjoy the pre-game show presented by Turkish Airlines and Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse, exclusively in theaters.
Welcome to the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Final Four Kaunas 2023 Championship game. This is the moment for the ultimate glory. Our two teams will fight to take home the coveted trophy. Let's meet the players from our teams. For Real Madrid, at guard, 0, Nigel Williams-Goss. At forward, number 1, Fabian Calsur. At forward, number 3, Anthony Randolph. At forward, number 5, Rudy Fernandez. At forward, number 6, Alberto Alvalde. At forward, number 8, Adam Hanga. At forward, number 11, Mario Ezonia. At guard, number 13, Sergio Rodriguez. At center, number 22, Walter Tavares. At guard, number 23, Sergio Llull. At center, number 30, Eli Ndiaye. And at forward, number 31, Zanan Musa. The head coach for Real Madrid is Mr. Chus Mateo. And now the players from Olympiacos Videos. At guard, wearing 0, Thomas Walkup. At guard, number 3, Isaiah Kanan. At guard, number 4, Michalis Lucic. At guard, number 5, Gianoulis Larinzakis. At center, number 10, Mustafa Fall. At guard, number 11, Kostas Lukas. At forward, number 14, Sasha Vesenkov. At forward, number 16, Kostas Papanikolaou. At center, number 21, Joel Moloboy. At forward, number 25, Alec Peters. At center, number 28, Tariq Black. And at guard, number 77, Shaquille McKissick. The head coach of Olympiacos Piraeus is Mr. Georgios Bartzokas. Let there be glory.
Chooses Chus Mateo and George Bartzokas exchange pennants and pleasantries at half court. Here we see the head-to-head record between the two, Joe, confirming that in this Chus Mateo's first season as head coach, it was Olympiacos who swept them in the regular season.
Yeah, they won both games pretty easily also, and a lot of it was on the defensive side of the ball. We're gonna see if they do the same thing here tonight against Real Madrid.
So here is the roll call of champions in the modern era. Olympiacos' first title coming in 1997, but there you see back-to-back successes in 2012 and 2013. Real Madrid seeking their 11th title, their first since 2018. My goodness, what an atmosphere we have as the place positively bouncing. The basketball crazy city as Kaunas has become a kaleidoscope of color during this Final Four weekend. And no Flockers fans have been more vocal, more visible than the red and white army of Olympiacos as we take a look at the starting fives. First of all, for Los Blancos, and they're going with only one recognized guard in that starting quintet, Joe.
Yeah, Nigel Williams-Goss is the guy that took care of it in Game 3 in Partizan. But I'm interested again in Ndiaye, Eli Ndiaye, the young kid comes out. What he did the other day against Mirotic in the beginning took him out of the game. As you see the starting five, very typical starting five for Coach Bartzokas with Walkup, Cannon, Vesenkov, Papanikolaou, and Fall. And you know Fall's coming out with Tavares out there early on, but watch out for Black against Tavares. He's got a lower center of gravity against the big man.
So Chus Mateo with a rallying cry of inspiration rather than instruction during that final huddle. Two rosters replete with superstars. There, the semi-final performance by Eddie Tavares. 4 rejections, taking him to 16 in Final Four history, tied with the great Kyle Hines with 16 blocks, but he's achieved those 16 in far fewer games.
I think it's 7 games if I'm not mistaken. But it was an amazing game because not only did he interfere so much with Barcelona's penetration, he didn't really get those 4 blocks until the end of the game when it was most important.
FC Barcelona limited to low score and low scoring second half, and of course the outstanding defensive player of the year, the most outstanding defender, Eddie Tavares, a key part of their defensive effort. Sasha Pukul, the crew chief, of the men who will take charge of tonight's game. So much emotion, so much intensity, Joe. They've worked all season for this, and now the moment has arrived. So fist bumps and high fives exchanged between the respective starting fives. Isaiah Cannon, the birthday boy for Olympiacos Piraeus. Will he be celebrating that birthday with a championship win here in this game? There's the rock that will determine the outcome of this fixture. Who will be able to put it in the basket more than their opponents. And there's confirmation of the 16 Final Four swat secured by Eddie Tavares. But look at the number of games in which he's done it compared to the great Kyle Hines.
Yeah, but I'm more impressed with 18 games by Kyle Hines. That's even more impressive, I think. Tavares, you know he get those shots around. Hines is what, 6'2"? I mean, he's not much more than that. I call him the little big man, but he's done it in so many games here. And that's called experience right there. But, you know, these two teams, don't think guys really get a slow start. This is the first time we've seen them in a final since 2015. So even though historically they're the biggest matchup around, it was 3 years in a row that they had a final, like a 5-game playoff, and then another final. Each team won that final. One time Olympiacos, then Madrid. This might be the tiebreaker right here, Big Rom.
Yep, Real Madrid leading the 3 finals that they've played 2-1. And the most recent one, as Joe alluded to, was in 2015 on Madrid's home court in the Spanish capital. And Real Madrid routing the Reds 78-59 to claim that continental crown. Well, there is Lithuanian Jonas Valančiūnas, Kristaps Porzingis, plenty of players in the house from the Baltic region. Arvydas Sabonis was here, MVP of the 1995 championship game that my colleague and co-commentator Joe R. Lucas prevailed in. He was here at the semi-final stage. No sign of him yet tonight, but that is not going to dampen the mood of the Olympiacos Piraeus fans. They are having a party ahead of the opening tip.
Yeah, I missed him the other day. I wanted to get up and give him a big kiss. You know, I owe the big man. I always owe that big Lithuanian a kiss every time I see him. We did a lot together, man. He was such a pleasure to play with. And you know, looking at this green stadium that we always see green in there, turning essentially red and white, 100% red and white. The Olympiacos fans are out in numbers. It was incredible walking through the town today and seeing the atmosphere. And you know, Kaunas has been waiting for it, and they deserved it. They've earned it, and they've done just a great job with it. And we got a slow start to this game, and my nerves, I've been waiting for over an hour and a half now. I'm going crazy. You've been watching me get antsy over here. I stand up, I sit down, I'm sweating, I'm wiping out the sweat.
Well, players just being called to the sidelines because we've got a little bit of an issue with the statistical system. And of course, basketball, such a stats-heavy game, crucial that everything is in sync and as it should be. But my goodness, what must this be like for the players now? They've worked all season, they've prevailed in the semi-finals. They just want to get it on, get these pre-game butterflies out of the way, toss up the rock and get to work, Joe.
It's what I said earlier, right? 41st game, it's the maximum games that you can play in one season, and this is going to determine it right here as we check out what has happened in the past history of these two teams. Let's check them out.
Nothing but net. Olympiacos with its second Final Four title in a row. Sergio Llull to the hoop. This game is looking like it's in the books. 20 years in the waiting. A true champion, Real Madrid. Their moment of Final Four glory.
Somebody forgot about 95, Ron.
No disrespect, Joe, but I'm not sure we could get the tape format transferred to play on modern-day equipment, man.
Black and white tape didn't come out very well. Hey, look at that game by Spanulis was one of the most spectacular games I ever saw. 0 points in the first half against Madrid. Came out and scored all 20 in the second half and dominated. And in Madrid, it was just an all-out. I mean, these two teams have such a history over the years, and like I said, they haven't faced each other in a final since 2015. So this makes it even that much more exciting in tonight.
Real Madrid holding a 19-17 edge overall in their meeting since the turn of the century. And again, so much history between these two sides. So the statistical issue appears to have been resolved, and we are now ready for the opening tip of the 2023 championship game between these two iconic basketball clubs. Olympiacos Piraeus in search of their 4th continental crown. Real Madrid in search of their 11th EuroLeague title. Champions on either side. Iconic players suiting up for each club. And the opening tip controlled by Olympiacos. 4 10-minute quarters of basketball to come, who will be able to establish their own identity right from the outset. Almost identical in so many categories as Vezenkov step back 3 off the front rim, rebound secured by Adam Hanger.
You like the MVP coming out and being aggressive early on, you have to do it. Just let him get into a little bit of a rhythm, let that game come to him if you can.
Canan Musa rotates it to Hanger. Mustafa Foul fronting down in the low post. Canan Musa calling for a screen and rotates it to Hanger. Hanger uses the screen from Eddie Tavares, missed by a mile. Shot clock was about to sound. It was a shot under pressure. Isaiah Cannon pulls up in transition. Bucket, the birthday boy, opens the scoring, and the red and white fans raising the roof with their applause. Olympiacos lead by 3.
Defense to offense for the Reds. That's what they like to do. They like to get pressure on defense. You saw Musa come off the pick and roll. They're going to double team him every time. They don't want him getting the penetration into the lane and creating more opportunities for his team. And then the switches, you saw Anga have to take a bad shot over Fall. And Fall is not used to going out there guarding people, but he's going to have to.
Kick to the corner, 3-pointer is landed. Terrific stroke by Elian Jai. And he's been shooting the basketball well since getting these looks early on, Joe.
And when you get that young guy scoring a couple threes early, that helps a lot for the rest of the team.
Elian Jai getting the start and delivering. Deep 3-pointer attempted. Long and off left from Sasa Vezenkov, who's looking for his early, but has yet to find the range as Hanger driving the lane. Double clutch, Nigel Williams-Goss with a double clutch and finish off the glass.
Both teams to converting defense into offense again. Zone, here we go, Madrid going into that zone defense that got them through the Partizan series. They didn't use it much against Barcelona because of the effectiveness on the 3 in the first half by Barca. See what Olympiacos can do.
Mustafa Foul passing out in the low post. Extra kick to the corner. Isaiah Cannon back-to-back 3-pointers, and the value of the 3-ball writ large in the first quarter because Olympiacos lead by 1 on their 2 made shots.
Most importantly is the fact that they got that ball in the middle of the zone and made the defense converge, especially in that zone.
Canan Musa beneath the free throw line, kicks out to the wing. Adam Hanger attacking the lane. What a threaded pass. And how about that for a take to the rack, getting his own offensive rebound. Eddie Tavares, voracious on the offensive boards early on.
When you get Tavares to miss that first one, you have to come up with the rebound because you know he's not missing 2 in a row down there.
So Thomas Walker kicks to the corner. Sasha Vezenkov fakes the 3. Bodied up by Ndai. Vezenkov, beautiful dribble move into the lane, kicks it out to captain Kostas Papanikolaou, who strings Olympiacos Piraeus' 3rd trifecta. They lead by 2.
I love what Vezenkov just did. He's missed 2 threes in a row. He said, I'm gonna take it to the hoop. Check it to the hoop, recognize the defense, kicked it out to Papanikolaou, and drains the 3.
Thomas Walker and Sasha Vezenkov momentarily applying a double team to Canan Musa. Nigel Williams-Goss, former Olympiacos Piraeus player, pulling up from the top of the key after putting the defender on his back, and we have a tied ball game, 9 points apiece. Nigel Williams-Goss with 4 points in the game.
Nobody likes that step-back jumper more than White Williams-Goss. It's so smooth when it comes off his hands.
So Thomas Walkup against his opposite number in a one-on-one duel. That resumes. Big screen set by Foul. He crashes the offensive boards, runs down the rebound, but the foot speed from Adam Hanger allows him to get the final position and secure possession for Real Madrid. Terrific hustle by him.
Missed there by Walkup, but he's during the 5-game playoff, he only shot 17% from outside the three-point line. So he's struggling from deep, but we know his capabilities are in defense, as we saw in the third quarter against Mike James on Friday night.
Yeah, Thomas Walkup just 3 of 17 from downtown in the playoffs. Was scoreless in the semi-finals. Oh, Eddie Tavares looks to rock the rim, but comes up off the mark with a one-handed jam attempt. Walkup now in the secondary break. And foul committed by Adam Hanger down low against the newly minted MVP, Sasha Vezenkov.
Interesting play right there. Tavares misses that shot. As I said, you have to get that rebound. Can't give him 2 chances in a row, but it looked to me like there was a little bit of contact down low on the big man.
But as you well know, Joe, when you're bigger and stronger than anybody else, sometimes you don't get every call when you're beat up beneath the basket.
Yeah, it's not always fair, Ron.
So Walkup.
It used to happen to me all the time when I was a little kid.
As Cannon, 2 3-pointers in the game so far, as he looks for another one off the front iron. Eddie Tavares with the rebound. Nice Nigel Williams-Goss. Spinning his way into the lane, step back, drops a bounce pass down to Eddie Tavares. Big shoulder fake baseline, hook shot missed by some distance. Terrific defensive board, Mustafa Foul.
Yeah, great defense, but it's the way it was fed into the post. You'll see when Chacho gets in the game, Sergio Rodriguez, he gets the ball to Tavares on the move, but Tavares didn't have his feet set that time.
Cannon, one-on-one with Janan Musa. Eddie Tavares hedging out to help up high. Elian Dye, now is that a continuation?
Yeah, it looked like it. And Vezenkov, I love what he's doing. He took the first 2 3-pointers, he missed both of them. Second one was a little bit more rushed than the first one. Since that moment of the second miss, he's taken to the hoop, and right now he's got an and one.
Elian Dye, just 18 years of age, called for the foul. It's his first. Sends Sasha Vezenkov to the free throw line. As Sasha Vezenkov completes the 3-point play. Olympiacos with their largest lead of the game. They're up by 3 as Isaiah Cannon fighting his way over the screen set by Eddie Tavares. Williams-Goss operating from the half-court logo. Tavares comes to set another screen. Now rolls to the bucket. Floater from just beneath the free throw line is off the front iron. Terrific defensive board, Sasha Vezenkov.
Yeah, and that's the key right there. You have to help Fall. If Fall's going to box out Tavares, you have to have someone else getting the rebound.
Sasha Vezenkov with 5 points in a row. Tough take to the rack. Fading towards the baseline, but had the body control to kiss it off the window.
We'll talk about his experience from last year's game to this year. And you're seeing it right here in the first 5 minutes of this quarter.
Eddie Tavares offloads to Janan Musa. Pull-up 3 is off the right side of the iron. Ball deflecting off hands. Isaiah Cannon secures possession for Olympiacos. So we're beyond the midpoint of this first quarter. Olympiacos with their largest lead of the game. It's a run of 5 points without reply. All 5 of those points have come from Sasha Vezenkov. Mustafa Foul doing a good job to recover possession. Pump fake, pulling the trigger. Vezenkov off the mark. Vezenkov now 0 of 3 from downtown. Janan Musa offloads to Eddie Tavares, who flies through the air. Contact from Mustafa Foul. Eddie Tavares not able to find the and one opportunity. Foul will be called for the foul.
You start counting the fouls right now. That's the first one on Fall. Remember, they got in a little bit of foul trouble early in that Monaco game, so we'll see what happens here.
So timeout on the floor. Olympiacos Piraeus leading by 5. 14-9 the score.
EuroLeague jersey and other prizes as well, courtesy of the good people at Olympiacos. Random, what do you have to do?
Well, 3-pointers have featured prominently in this first quarter, and that man has been chief among the gunners. Isaiah Cannon, 2 of 3 from downtown. Olympiacos Piraeus landing 3 of them, Joe.
Yeah, that's important because they're going to have to beat Madrid from the outside. You know Tavares is in the middle waiting. As soon as they went to that 2-3 zone, Cannon got the 3 in the corner, but it was thanks to the penetration by Walkup that created it. So once they go to the zone, if you can convert those threes, you force Madrid out of that zone defense, which gives the opportunity for more fouls.
Mike Batiste in the house. Long Beach certified EuroLeague legend.
Man, I was with Big Mike last night.
And Bonaroga with the mayor of Kaunas and the president of Real Madrid. That's the president of Real Madrid on the right. And there is the mayor of Kaunas, Miss Valdis Matiashaitis.
That's Florentino Perez, who just flew in this morning on his, I believe it must have been his private plane with a couple people, a couple friends of mine. They got a private ride also, and they're here to watch the game. They got here just in time, about 4 p.m.
Well, his team currently on the wrong end of a 5-0 run. Eddie Tavares with a chance to stem that flow of unanswered points. 78% from the free throw line for this season. And was 85% during the playoffs, going 17 of 20. Makes the first.
You know, Ryan, he just doesn't get enough credit for the fact that he's got such great hands, such soft touch for a big man. Of course, I just jinxed him with that foul shot right there, but and he is a really good foul shooter. And you don't see that out of guys that big.
So it's a 2-score game. Dead even on the battle of the boards as Isaiah Cannon lets it go from long range, and Isaiah Cannon feeling himself here in this championship game. 9 points on 3 of 4 shooting from downtown, and it's a 7-point lead for Olympiacos, their largest of the game.
Cannon's trying to make sure he's going to celebrate tonight, not only a championship, but his birthday.
Williams Goss hangs it up for Eddie Tavares. Terrific effort by Joe Bolomboy to break up the alley-oop attempt. Now it's a 3-on-1 opportunity. Vezenkov with the underhanded scoop, and he gets it to go. And Olympiacos Piraeus rolling here in the first period, prompting Chus Mateo to call a timeout. They have built up a head of steam, and they have a 9-point advantage. Olympiacos Piraeus 19, Real Madrid 10. Well, Sasha Vezenkov has been instrumental to the strong start that Olympiacos Piraeus have produced. Didn't find a range from downtown, but he's been aggressive and he's been effective. Some fantastic finishes from mid-range and close to the bucket.
Yeah, and you know, there's the little things that he does. He just picked up that loose ball in the last fast break, and he turned around and he got it out to Walkup as quickly as he could. He threw it up the floor, which gave Olympiacos the advantage, gave him the numbers on the fast break. Otherwise, it was going to be a 3-on-3 break, and instead they got a 3-on-1, and Vezenkov with the basket.
So Sergio Yui, the all-time leader in Final Four assists with 67. He's also the all-time leader in Final Four points since 2002, 196 points entering this game. Canan Musa entered the championship game with 178 free throws made, a single season record. He's a EuroLeague leader with 4.4 made foul shots per game. Yannis Varopoulos enjoying the championship contest here. And it's the Olympiacos Piraeus fans in full voice. They've subjected Real Madrid to a run of 10 points to 1, which has given them this 9-point advantage. 3 minutes and change remaining in the first quarter. El Chacho into the game for the first time. Kicks to the corner off the drive. Extra pass from Kozer to Mario Hazonia. Good look at the bucket, off the mark. Fighting for the offensive board is Canan Musa, and we have got a whistle on the play.
And you don't know if Chus is getting a little bit nervous right now or what's going on, but a lot of switches going on. You got Sergio Rodriguez in the game. He came in a little bit quicker than he's used to coming in. Erzonia's been huge over these last 5 games. He's gone unnoticed. He has 8 rebounds a game since they don't have a 4-man. That's pretty impressive stats for him. And he's able to open up the floor shooting a 3. He missed that one right there. Madrid was lucky to get the foul, but you see Chacho getting into this game early, and he's going to be around often.
So Kozur inbounds, Eddie Tavares rotates it to El Chacho. El Chacho beats Cannon on the drive, goes up strong, evades Joe Bolomboy. Joe Bolomboy backs it out of bounds. It will be Real Madrid basketball.
But you cannot let Chacho get that shoulder on you. Once he gets that left shoulder on your body, he knows how to hold you off and go by you. Bolomboy knocked it off the rim. Another possession for Madrid.
Isaiah Cannon sliding over the screen set by Eddie Tavares. Kick to the corner. Fabian Kozur with that left-handed three. Long offensive rebound. Eddie Tavares, he's pinned beneath and behind the backboard. El Chacho working the recycled 14. One-on-one with Sasha Vezenkov. Lobs it inside to Tavares. Foul on Joe Bolomboy because he pushed Eddie Tavares in the back. At least that's what I saw.
Yeah, you know, that's okay, though, because when that ball's in the air and Tavares goes up for it, that's a moment. You have that split second to get Tavares away from the basket. Right now, it's a bonus situation for Real Madrid, so Tavares is going to go to the line. But I don't mind that aggressive play by Bolomboy right there, pushing him when the ball's in the air, trying to get him away from the basket.
So Isaiah Cannon, 3 of 4 from downtown, takes a seat on the bench, having made a terrific offensive contribution in this first quarter. Eddie Tavares snaps the 5-0 run that Olympiacos used to go up by 9. It was he that broke the previous 5-0 run. There he goes, 2 of 2 from the free throw line from Walter Eddie Tavares to move to 5 points in the game. He's got 3 rebounds already. So, I guess you could call that three-quarter court pressure being applied on the basketball by Kozur as Walker gives it to Papanikolaou. The rotation was late and it gave Papanikolaou an eternity to contemplate and connect on his second three-pointer of the first quarter. He's perfect from downtown and it's a double-digit lead for Olympiacos.
It's the hardest shot to make in the game when you have so much time, Ron. And there's a big foul on Tavares. I always talk about this. Walter Tavares cannot waste fouls on the perimeter. He cannot waste fouls on offensive picks. And that's what he did right there off the handoff.
And because he was protesting the call for a legal pick, you can see he's set a really wide base and he's leaning, Joe, but he was protesting. He's perhaps walking a bit of a tightrope here in terms of picking up a tech.
Yeah, he just got a warning, so he's going to have to be careful not talk back to any refs at this point. And that's the move right there. That's what you have to do against the zone. That's all about Coach Bartzokis right there, and great ball movement. You can coach all you want, but the execution has to be performed.
Vezenkov finding the space in the zone, getting to the dots. The pass was on time and on target, and Sasha Vezenkov moving to 9 points in the game, 4 of 5 from 2. We've got a whistle on the play, and it's a blocking foul. Count the bucket. Tariq Black in some distress on the deck.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. He took a knee to the chest, and I'm surprised about this call. Watch the knee come up right there. You can't see it on that angle, but Rudy had that knee come up. Here we go. He's going to take it right into the rib cage. Boom, right into the sternum.
That looked like a solar plexus shot, Joe. And that can be very painful indeed as Rudy Fernandez.
You know a little something about that in your boxing days, right?
Takes a while to recover from. You've got to try and disguise that pain. Basket not good. So 2 free throws to come. So if it's basket not good, then that score should surely be 13 points, shouldn't it?
He made the free throw. He made the first free throw.
There you go. So the arrears reduced to a single-digit deficit. Madrid's zone D being spread out by Olympiacos.
Watch
really using all corners of the floor. Walker for 3 off the back iron. His difficulties in the final 4 from deep continue at the offensive end. Didn't shoot from the field in the final 4, and in the playoffs, as you mentioned, Joe, just 3 of 17 from downtown for a paltry return of 18% when you consider that he shot 35% from deep this season.
Yeah, really struggled in the playoffs, and he's struggling here in the final 4. Didn't get many shots up at all the other day. 0 points in the game, but had 7 assists in that contest. So he contributed more so on defense, and that's what they need him for. They need him on the defensive side. Now another 14 seconds on the shot clock. 2-3 zone by Madrid out of bounds.
Walk up inbounds to Slukas. Slukas pursued by Kozur, spins on him. beats the double team, kick to the corner, Vezenkov, extra pass to Papanikolaou, looking for his third three off the iron, rebound run down by Thomas Walker, leaves his feet to pass, they get the shot away, that shot did hit the rim, and now it's Madrid in transition. Hezonja, Euro step, count the bucket, my goodness, was that a travel? He's saying the basket should be good. He ate up acres of space with a raking Euro step down court, hooked up by a fantastic outlet pass to spark that transition opportunity for Real Madrid, but was it a travel given the acreage that he ate up on the take to the rack?
Ron, I actually thought, that's a call. I actually thought he traveled when he first caught the ball off the outlet pass from Tavares. A lot of dragging of the feet right there, man. He's so physically impressive that it's so hard to try to make a call like that because he covers so much ground in such a short period of time. 3
turnovers for Real Madrid. Olympiacos have yet to commit one. Identical numbers in terms of turnovers between these two, 12.8 committed per game. As Slukas off the mark, ball dancing around the iron. Eddie Tavares secures it for his fifth rebound of the night.
Madrid down 9 here. They might want to just get one shot up if they can.
Shot clock has been turned off. Hezonja one-on-one with Slukas. He's got a huge size advantage. Shoulder checking before looking to back his man down. Oh, beautiful up and under goes glass. Outstanding work from the mid-post by Mario Hezonja. Reduces the arrears to 7 at the end of the quarter. Madrid ending it with a run of 5 points without reply. And with the first quarter in the book, we have a scoreline of Olympiacos Piraeus 24, Real Madrid 17.
Corporate Social Responsibility Program, One Team, is supported by Turkish Airlines.
Number 1 assist-making team in the EuroLeague, leading handily in that regard. Sasha Vezenkov, the outstanding performer of the first quarter, 9 points on 4 of 5 shooting from 2-point territory, including perfect from the free throw line as well. So Eddie Tavares logged all 10 minutes of the first quarter, and here he is starting the second quarter as well. How crucial is his contribution going to be? Olympiacos have done an outstanding job limiting his contribution so far. Deep three-pointer, and we've got a foul on a three-point shooter. Sasha Vezenkov can't believe it. It will send Mario Hezonja to the free throw line for 3 shots.
It's little things like this right here that kept Madrid in the game against Barcelona the other night. You felt like the game was getting away from them early in that first half, I'm sorry. And then there was a couple fouls here, a couple fouls there. Madrid going to the line, shooting 3, stopping the clock, inching their way back in the game and feeling a little bit more confident. So Olympiacos has to be careful not to give these ticky-tack fouls. You give a lot of foul shots to Real Madrid, even though Arizona misses that first one.
So Mario Hezonja, 76% from the free throw line during the regular season.
Hezonja makes 2 of his
2 of 3 from the stripe on that trip to the line. 2-score game, 5 points to deficit.
Now they're back in that zone, and I don't see anybody at the foul line. There's Black, but Black's not a threat offensively. Lucas is, though.
Line drive, 3-pointer off the back high, and Eddie Tavares ensures that it's one and done from Olympiacos' perspective by securing the defensive board. There's the 5 on the floor.
Tavares already with 6 rebounds.
Rudy Fernandez kicks the perimeter. El Chacho looks at the 3 into the heart of the Olympiacos defense. Kozer, underhanded scoop, goes. Looking like the Iceman, George Gervin with that left-handed finger roll from around the dots. Delightful finish from Fabian Kozer.
It must be May if Kosser's doing that. He's the man in the Final Four whenever he gets in the game.
3-pointer attempted by Slukas is landed. Makes it a 2-score game once again. Olympiacos up by 6.
Quick, fast ball movement around against the zone. You're going to get a wide open look all day long. It's just a matter of converting those threes.
Tavares, nice catch, kick to the corner. Rudy Fernandez from deep, short and off left. Tavares got a crucial contact that directed it to Fernandez. Rudy El Chacho for 3. And Sergio Rodriguez lands from downtown to bring his team back to within a single score once again.
Chacho's not going to miss that shot when he gets that wide open of a look.
Sergio Rodriguez, third in terms of 3-pointers made in the Final Four as Kostas Papanikolaou off the front line. What an offensive rebound. Sasha Vezenkov intelligently kept the ball high and got the field goal attempt away. Sent to the deck by Fabian Kozer, and Kozer saying, hold on a minute, man.
Boy.
I barely touched you. Big, strong guy like you finding the floor that easily. That's a flop. And it looked as though Vezenkov initiated the contact with an extended leg like a starfish.
And look at Vezenkov saying, yeah, I got you. But that's why I got those 3 letters in front of my name now, MVP. I get those calls.
So Sasha Vezenkov to the free throw line. Remains perfect from the stripe so far tonight.
I love that attack by Olympiacos, though, because they got the ball to the foul line. As soon as Vezenkov, we already saw him hit that floater once, that's going to pull Tavares away from the basket, which makes it more difficult to guard the guys in the corners. Great job by Vezenkov to get to that foul line against the zone.
5 points the advantage for Olympiacos. They led by as many as 12 at 24-12, doubling up Real as Hazonia. Pull up 3-pointer off the front iron. Ball still loose. How about that for a hustle play? Back down to El Chacho.
Oh,
wow, who
man.
was that to? Well, you see Chus Mateo encouraging his squad. A rare unforced error from Sergio Rodriguez. The pass way beyond the reach of the intended receiver.
Yeah, but just you see Rudy Fernandez getting those loose balls again, kicking over to Chacho. Unfortunate for them, they had an errant pass over to the 3 because Kosser was wide open. Again, here's the zone. Who's going to be at the foul line?
So McKissick from the wing, off the front iron. Eddie Tavares with an outstanding rebound once again, reeling it in with his right hand. A monstrous double-double in the semi-finals. He's already got 5 points and 7 boards, 5 of them coming at the defensive end.
Ron, but you see what the zone is doing to Olympiacos. They're 4 for 6 from 2 points in the field, and they're 6 for 17. They're shot 17 3-pointers, almost triple the amount of 2-pointers they've shot. So they still have to be aware of attacking the basket and not worrying about the perimeter as much.
So Rodriguez to the top of the key, met by McKissick, who bit on the pump fake. Mario Hazonia for 3, and he knew it was good as soon as he caught it into his home run trot. As Mario Hazonia moves to 7 points in the game, Madrid's leading scorer. It's a 2-point affair.
I told you Hazonia before, between the rebound and the fact that he's playing that small 4, he's tough to handle.
Ball is loose, Hazonia picking it up once again, and what an outstanding job he is doing with hustle plays, as are Real Madrid as a team, securing an extra possession for his club.
I think I saw him the other day against Barcelona in that deep corner from us, dive on the floor and catch him before it went out of bounds. That led to a 3-pointer. So Hazonia doing what he can offensively and also in the hustle plays.
Shaquille McKissick called for the foul. That's his first. So it's Rodriguez setting up the half-court offense. Oh, he gets down to the edge of the lane. Nice catch. Eddie Tavares powers his way to the basket, thrown out by Joe Bolomboy, but it's a goaltend. So basket good.
Pretty obviously called right there as soon as that ball hits the backboard. But again, the zone starting to cause problems.
So we are all square, 29 points apiece. First deadlock since 9-9 in the first quarter. Sasha Vezenkov still 0 from downtown, but my goodness, he's finding ways to get it done offensively from mid-range. Long range too, landed by Sergio Rodriguez to give Real Madrid a 2-point lead, equaling their largest lead of the game when they led 3-5. We've got a timeout on the floor. Real Madrid with a strong second quarter. 5-14 in their favor. Let's look back to the flight time play of the first quarter. Jana Musa orchestrating the break. Nigel Williams-Goss double pumping in the air and finishing against Thomas Walker off the window. Nigel Williams-Goss defying gravity to come up with the Turkish Airlines flight time play of quarter number 1. So animated discussion during that timeout as we take a look at some of the emotions evident in the first quarter. It was a nervy start for both teams in the sense that they had a delay. They were out there, handshakes exchanged, they were ready to go, and then they were called back to their respective benches. But once the action got underway, the crowd have been into it, and the action has been intense, Joe.
I told you, that 9-point lead that they had at one point, it felt like they were controlling the game. The foul on the 3 to start that second quarter on Arizona is what led Madrid to get a little bit of momentum back into the game. And once they get momentum, they start feeling themselves. With Chacha doing what he's doing, be careful, Olympiacos, because you might find yourself back behind double figures by the time halftime comes around.
7-point lead for Olympiacos at the end of the first quarter as Shaquille McKissick connects from downtown. 32% from three-point territory in the regular season, and he increased that to 50% during the playoffs, going 8 of 16 from deep. He gives his team a 1-point lead. Rodriguez dumps it down to Eddie Tavares. Huge mismatch, kicks it out of the double team. Three-pointer landed. Fabian Cozer coming up big here in the championship game once again.
Mr. May of Mr. Final Four. It's unbelievable, his numbers during these couple games. Oh, nice play right there.
Finish on the inside. Joel Bolomboy with the creativity to get the bucket to go close to the basket, and we are all square, 34 points apiece. So Rodriguez beneath the
He's gonna put
basket,
it up.
back out again. Nice catch, Eddie Tavares gets loose, goes for the jam, but comes up empty. Costas Lucas colliding with Rudy Fernandez in the open court. Rudy Fernandez blocking the avenue of Costas Lucas, who was looking to charge towards the hoop.
You'll see various times during the game where Chacha will dribble underneath the basket, the same as Slukas does a lot of times. Slukas, if he doesn't find anything, he brings it back out. Chacha, the minute he circles around, he's usually looking to put it back up for the big man, Eddie Tavares, who walks out of the game pretty angry because he felt like he got fouled. Slaps the scoring table, and you got to be careful of that right hand, big boy.
So Paulius Jankūnas, Lithuanian legend, who represented Žalgiris Kaunas so majestically during his EuroLeague tenure. Chairman of the boards, magnificent rebounder at both ends of the floor. As we've got a foul on Mario Hezonja, that's his first.
Hey, Ron, every time Olympiacos gets the ball to the foul line against a zone, they create a good shot. Right now, they're playing handball. They're going around that three-point line. They need to get a guy to foul line. Look at a big opening. Look at the space right here. We got all that right there.
So Costas Lucas, a solid screen set by Bolomboy. Football. And so the shot clock will be reset to 14.
I don't understand. You can't put Bolomboy up there. You can send him up there and send a pick like you just did. But you have to get someone that's a threat like Vezenkov. Tavares isn't in the game right now. So try to penetrate the hoop. They open up that zone as much as they can to prevent the three-pointers. Take it at Anthony Randolph. See what he can do defensively.
Anthony Randolph, remember, didn't make his debut until round 34. Working his way back into game shape as he's got a whistle.
I'll tell you what, he had a nice 6 points the other night too. He played 6 minutes in that game, had 6 points and played pretty well. He struggled against the couple games that he played against Partizan. He didn't find his rhythm. But the other night he felt a little bit more comfortable and he looked more comfortable. Here comes, you got all 3 of the veterans on the floor now. Juice is going to his arsenal.
Sergio Yuri checking in for his first action tonight. The Final Four leader in points and assists, 4th in terms of 3-pointers made as McKissick. One-on-one with Rudy Fernandez. Oh, beautiful take to the rack and the finger roll finish through the foul. Has the fans pumped up here at the Jalgirio Arena.
Look at the conversation right now between Rudy and Anthony Randolph, because Randolph's supposed to come over there and help out. They're not worried about the corner. Randolph goes out to the corner. What you're doing, you're letting the guy penetrate to the basket, and in the back of your mind, Eddie Tavares is sitting under that basket, but he's not there right now. You got to defend a little bit better than that.
So Rudy Fernandez called for his second foul. Shaquille McKissick unable to complete the 3-point play, shot 80% from the stripe during the playoffs. Massive improvement on his 68% from 15 feet away during the season. Rodriguez stops at the elbow. Randolph for 3, and he lands it from long range. Anthony Randolph making a 3-pointer, just his 3rd of the campaign, but he's only taken 5 of them. Terrific efficiency from Anthony Randolph, his team lead by 1.
And that's exactly what Randolph can do on the pick and pop with Chacho. You'll see Chacho always getting at Tavares, cutting to the basket. Randolph's going to do the opposite and pop out. Oh, what a tap in from Vezenkov.
Sasha Vezenkov causing Vincent Poirier to scratch his head over on the sideline. He's not able to contribute for his club. One of the sidelined athletes for Los Blancos, but a terrific follow from Vezenkov. Rodriguez finds Hezonja, who catches at the 2nd attempt. Mario Hezonja landing his 2nd 3-pointer of the game, 2 of 4 from downtown. He's Madrid's first double-digit scorer, 10 points Sunday night to put his team up by 2. So plenty of space in and around the free throw line in this Real Madrid zone. Janulis Laurentzaikis colliding with Anthony Randolph, and it's a one-on-none opportunity. Mario Hezonja with back-to-back buckets. 5 points in a flash for the high-flying Mario Hezonja. Janulis Laurentzaikis feeling that he was fouled on his take to the rack. Real Madrid with a 4-point lead, their largest of the game.
Laurentzaikis, he might have to think about stopping there and pulling up over the top of Randolph and pulling Randolph away from the basket.
Shaquille McKissick stops and goes. Hard foul committed by Anthony Randolph, who doesn't have the shot-blocking presence of Eddie Tavares, but he's clogging up the middle effectively. Not by means fair on that occasion, but on the previous occasion, he caused Laurentzaikis to cough it up, and it led to an uncontested dunk.
Yeah, I mean, Randolph's right. You see it right there. Randolph just held his ground and went up. And it seemed like Laurentzaikis might have lost his footing, but again, you come in there, you stop with 2 feet, bring Randolph to you. You have Bolenbai cutting on the bottom of the baseline. You could have got an easy basket out of there. No need to penetrate that deep into the zone all the time. Stop a couple times. Vezenkov did it earlier. McKissick has done it also. They can get it done as long as they're patient and get the ball into the middle of that zone.
So Shaquille McKissick making the free throw to stem that run of 5 points without reply posted by Madrid, which gave them their largest lead of the game. And it's a perfect trip to the free throw line for Shaquille McKissick to make it a 1-score affair. Real Madrid leading by 2. Rodriguez. Bolomboy helping out on the screen. Randolph cutting to the bucket. It goes to the corner. 3-pointer landed sweetly by Janan Musa. 36% from downtown. And he gives Madrid their largest lead of the game. Once again, they're up by 5 in this 2-score affair.
That's a big shot for Musa. Again, he didn't have a good semifinal night and didn't start out well here. So that 3, let's see if he can carry him on to get that offensive flow going.
He was 0 of 2 from downtown in the semifinals. In his 7-point total is Vezenkov with another high percentage shot. And Rudy Fernandez imploring his teammates, inquiring where's the help.
Yeah, that's Lucas, though, getting up and going off of 2 feet. Exactly what the young guy didn't do earlier. And you find Vezenkov, you find the big boys down on the baseline.
Step back 3 for Rodriguez off the back iron. Rebound ripped down by Sasha Vezenkov, his 5th board of the night. McKissick offloads to Slukas, who just elects to slow things down. Bolon Boy sets the screen, now rolls to the bucket. Out the other side of the lane comes Slukas. Cross-court feed finds Janulis Laurent Zaikis. High arcing threes off left. Joe Bolon Boy with the offensive board. It's a recycled 14 for the Reds. Bolon Boy passes out of a crowd. Extra pass to McKissick all day. And that is far too much time for a three-point gunner like Shaquille McKissick. Hits the three-pointer to knock things up at 45 points apiece.
That's called inside, outside, other side. And that ball movement is so fast that McKissick gets the extra time to get a good look at that three.
So inside the final minute of the second quarter, Randolph, huge height advantage over Slukas. Double team came. Janam Musa off the back iron. Ball hit the iron. Anthony Randolph with a valuable offensive board. Rapid ball movement around the horn from Real Madrid. Yui fakes the three. Drives to the free throw line. El Chacho off the dribble. Back iron on the shot. Ball still loose. Last touch by Olympiacos, much to the chagrin of Shaquille McKissick.
Yeah, tied up, and you've just given up 2 offensive rebounds and a loose ball right there, where Madrid's gotten 3 possessions out of this and taking all the valuable time off the clock. 25 seconds left. This will be 14 seconds. I think Chus is going to get a timeout here, try to set up an out-of-bounds play or something they could get to kill this quarter as much as they can.
So the third quarter is 21-28 in Real Madrid's favor. That is why we are deadlocked. 45 points apiece with 25 seconds and change remaining in the half.
I'm going to start this section right here. You guys, can you make some more noise for me if you like a local politician? All of this section, we're still part of it. Don't worry, don't worry. Can you make some noise, please?
Well, the final is every bit as physical as we expected it to be, Joe. Nothing easy being given up if the players can help it. Both on the offensive end and the defensive end, the players putting their bodies on the line.
Yeah, you know, all coaches talk about 50-50 balls, and so much of that, when you talk about 50-50 balls, the loose balls, you have to run through them. When you're running through them, if both players are running through at the same time, you're going to get that bodily contact, and this is a final, man. Every ball counts, every ball matters, every game matters.
Real Madrid with 4 turnovers so far to the 2 of Olympiacos Piraeus. So there you see Sergio Rodriguez edging closer to J.R. Holden, having passed Nando De Colo to 3rd on the all-time point scoring list. So many icons of the Final Four era on the court in this game. Rodriguez inbounds to Randolph. Sergio Yui one-on-one with Walkup. What a matchup this is. Walkup, the league leader in steals. Yui.
You know what's coming here, Ron.
A hard three-pointer to beat the halftime buzzer. Instead, it's an underhanded scoop. It goes glass, but it's off the front iron.
That's 4 possessions in the final minute for Real Madrid.
Extra offensive rebound. Olympiacos still with fouls to give, but they are doing an outstanding job on the offensive glass, all while Eddie Tavares is resting on the sidelines. Yeah. Real Madrid with 9 offensive rebounds, dominating the battle of the boards, 20-13 overall.
Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, they got that possession with about 1:19 left in the quarter, and they went 4 different possessions. They haven't given Olympiacos another look at the basket since they tied this thing up at 45, and right now, you got the last shot.
So shot clock turned off.
Now watch out, here it comes.
The master of beating the halftime buzzer is let it go from deep, but doesn't draw iron on this occasion. So after 20 minutes of play between these 2 EuroLeague heavyweights, they have punched one another to a veritable standstill. With 20 minutes in the book, we are deadlocked. Olympiacos Piraeus 45, Real Madrid 45. Second half in just a few moments' time. The instructions during the interval going to be absolutely crucial. That's how things stand with the first half complete.
Mario, you went down 12 points. Now it's a tie game. What was the major adjustment that you made in the second quarter?
Character, man. We are fighting. They made so many shots. From the three-point line, we started to close out to the shooters, and raised our level defensively a little bit, and the game is tight. So if we just keep doing this, we should be all right for the game.
Okay, good luck in the second half.
Thank you so much.
Mario Hezonja talking about character and the fact that his team tightened up defensively. Let's hear from Sasha Vezenkov, the game's leading scorer.
Sasha, Walter Tavares has been a huge part of Real Madrid. How does it change with him and without him on the floor?
You know, I think the main problem is the defense. On offense, even they play zone for 20 minutes, we score 45 points. Like, we don't have anything more to us, but our defense is not good, so we have to improve it. And that's the only case if we want to win this game.
Okay, thank you.
So both of our halftime interviewees emphasizing defense. Real Madrid managed to tighten up theirs in the second quarter, holding Olympiacos to 21 points while they put 28 on the board, as we see the comparison, Joe, between the game's two leading scorers.
Yeah, look at those numbers by Vezenkov. Remember, he missed those first 2 threes to start the game, and then he started going to the basket and penetrating. I love the way he did that, but Hezonja is just the man for Real Madrid playing that forward position. We'll be back right here for the second half real soon in Žalgiris.
7 days. BKT. Adidas. Fedcom. Ardu Prime. And Ultimate Champions. Official global sponsors in association with the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
So that is how things stand here at the Žalgiris Arena. Olympiacos Piraeus and Real Madrid, 45 points apiece. Olympiacos Piraeus led by 12 in the first quarter at 24-12. Real Madrid have led by as many as 5 at 40-45. But Mario Hezonja, what an energizer he has been. 12 points, 2 of 2 from two-point territory, 50% from downtown at 2 of 4, and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And again, getting his hands on loose balls. A real energetic display filled with high basketball IQ. His energy and input has been crucial to the Real Madrid cause.
Yeah, and those 12 points help a lot also. I'll tell you, we talked about it before the game. Hezonja is taking in this new role. Since Deck is gone, Yabusele is gone. They don't have a real 4 right now. Boyer's not in to help Tavares, so he stepped up. I said early before the game, averaging 8 rebounds a game over the last 5 games in the EuroLeague. So he's taking up that new role and he's doing it great.
So they're the top 3 scorers through the first 20 minutes of play. Olympiacos with 2 double-digit scorers. The game's high point scorer, Sasha Vezenkov, aided by Shaquille McKissick. Well, let's get the halftime thoughts of the Real Madrid head coach, Chus Mateo, after the first 20 minutes of play.
Coach, 45 points scored by Olympiacos in the first half. What do you think about your defense?
Oh, they start much better. They score from outside a lot, and we make them hesitate a little bit with the zone. We could run. We we scored some threes too, and we came back to the game. So game is tied right now, and we have to be ready for the second half. It's going to be tied till the end.
But I know you don't like to rely only on the three-point shooting, correct?
Of course, nobody.
Thank you. Good luck.
So Trust Matteo anticipating a game that will be tight until the very end as we go inside the numbers, Joe. Healthy percentages from both areas of the floor for Real Madrid.
Yeah, healthy percentages because you're getting really good shots underneath the basket. There's only a couple layups. Chacho's helped a lot of people get open looks. Chacho in 13 minutes of this game, 13:22 to be exact, has 5 points and 6 assists. So we talk about his contribution, and he's already done it. 6 assists in 13 minutes. Some pretty impressive numbers, Ron.
5 second chance points for Real Madrid off the 9 offensive rebounds that they garnered. When you consider that Olympiacos holding 13 rebounds overall, a magnificent effort by them.
Coach Sasha Vezenkov spoke about need for better defense. You gave up 9 offensive rebounds. Do you think this is the major defensive problem?
Exactly. It's exactly. It was they missed 17 shots and they took 9 offensive rebounds. It is too many for a tight game.
And if you speak about offense, you took 22 three-pointers and only 10 two-pointers. Would you like to see a better balance in these shots?
About this is we're talking about the play zone the whole first half. So it's okay. It's what the defense is giving you.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Taking what the defense is giving you is good, but I don't like the imbalance that they have of only 10 shots. They've hit 8 of those 10, Ron, as you're going to see here in the stats. 8 of 10 and 8 out of 22. Do you really want to end up a game shooting 44 threes? If you're shooting 40%, that's probably going to be fine, but chances are you're going to maintain that 30, 35% in a game, which is going to make it difficult against the zone. Plus, it gives them a chance to get out and run the fast break quick. So I think they have to penetrate the ball a little bit more and get it to the basket, especially when Tavares is on the bench for the end of that second quarter.
Well, there has been plenty of emotion, evidence in what is an incredible atmosphere here at the Žalgirio Arena. And it's down to the players to keep their concentration and executing what is an absolute cauldron here in this amphitheater on the water. Well, the outstanding performer of quarter number 2 was Sergio Rodriguez. 5 points and 6 helpers for a performance index rating of 12. Moving up past Nando De Colo for number 3 on the all-time point scoring list in Final Four history since 2002.
I'm not sure if any one of those 3 veterans are thinking about retirement anytime soon or not, especially the way they're playing. But man, how special would it be for them to get one more here all together? That would be something special after all this time.
Would indeed be amazing. As the athletes out onto court to begin the second half.
I think Vezenkov is probably thinking, hey man, it'd be pretty special for me too to get my first one. So come on, bring it to me. Let me get a piece of that action.
Alfonso Ford Trophy winner, the MVP and first team all EuroLeague. It's been a sensational campaign for Sasha Vezenkov, competition leader in terms of performance index rating points and the 3rd leading rebounder as well. The second half underway here at the Žalgirio Arena in the championship game. Teams couldn't be separated after 20 minutes of play, 45 points apiece. Real Madrid with the opening possession. They moved the ball around the perimeter. Nigel Williams-Goss pursued by Isaiah Cannon. Canan Musa for 3, and Canan Musa 2 out of 4 from downtown to move to 6 points in the game and give Real Madrid a 3-point lead.
Yeah, when you give him confidence out and outside of the 3-point line, it makes him that much more dangerous because he really likes to penetrate more than anything. So once he gets that 3-point shot going, he's made the last 2, he's going to be able to get to the basket now, where they were preventing that early in the first half.
Just 22% from downtown during the playoffs, Canan Musa. And as we mentioned previously, was 0 of 2 from deep in the semi-final. But as Joe's just mentioned, he's connected on his last 2 for a 50% clip. He another member of the All EuroLeague first team. For what has been a magnificent campaign for him. 10th leading scorer in the competition, averaging 15 points a game. He's got 6 here in the final, both of them coming on shots from downtown. Or all 6 coming on 2 shots made from downtown. As Walkup has picked up his dribble. Mustafa foul beyond his shooting range. Now what's the call here?
That's a reach in on Gauss. It's a good call, but I like the intensity of Madrid's defense, right? They've done this over and over again. They were used to losing. They were coming from behind against Partizan, coming out in the third quarter. They've used the same strategy here. Forget the zone defense, and let's go hard man-to-man to start the third quarter. Get these guys out of the rhythm.
So sideline possession, inbounded. Mario Hezonja with a terrific play. Now, has he breached the sideline? Yes, he has, but what an effort. What a heady play from Mario Hezonja. Didn't come up with the possession, but look at that.
They're in the passing lane of every pass. Walkup had a tough time getting that ball in bounds, and Hezonja almost got a piece of it. That could have led to an easy layup.
So again, more disruption created by the Real Madrid defense in the opening stages of this third quarter. Olympiacos having to reset. They're in their half-court offense now. Papa Nicolau.
Zone time again.
Lots of space in the zone. They find it in the corner. Isaiah Cannon landing his 4th three-pointer of the game. And remember, in the playoffs, he was absolutely sensational in playoff game 1. 18 points on 6 of 7 shooting from deep. On this, his birthday, it looks as though he's looking to replicate that. 12 points in the game, 4 of 5 from downtown. Ball rattling around the rim. Papa Nicolau and Adam Hanger fighting for it. Last touch by Hanger. And it will be Olympiacos basketball.
Yeah, Juice Montero not happy at all with that defensive series or the offensive. That ball was in Hezonja's hands the whole time, and he took a bad shot.
So Cannon, man with the hot hand in this final so far. Used his dribble, thought about it for a moment before rotating to Vezenkov. One-on-one with Canan Musa. Gets into the lane, offloads to Mustafa Foul. Bobbles it at the first attempt, fading hook. He's disrupted by Eddie Tavares. Isaiah Cannon racing after the loose ball, not able to run it down.
You see right there, Tavares covering 2 men at once as Cannon comes into the lane, stops it, makes him do an errant pass to Fall, because Fall couldn't catch that pass in rhythm. By the time he picked it up, he had his feet set. Tavares was back on defense on him.
So cutting off the baseline is Canan Musa. Eddie Tavares comes to set a screen. Reaching from behind is Thomas Walkup. Nice catch and cram from Eddie Tavares. Perfect pick and roll played. Eddie Tavares moving to 9 points in the game.
And make that 4 assists for Musa. So even though he didn't get it going offensively early on, he's getting the ball around and giving people open looks.
So Eddie Tavares again flirting with a double-double, 9 points and 7 rebounds. 16 minutes on the floor. Just walk up to the elbow. Papa Nicolau driving on Hanger. That won't be a continuation, even though Papa Nicolau is asking about it. The foul on Adam Hanger.
There's no way he's not going to ask for that continuation.
So Hanger called for his 2nd foul. Sideline possession for Olympiacos. Canan Musa face guarding the inbounder. Walkup lost it when attempting to go behind the back, but a foul is going to be called on Nigel Williams-Goss. That will be his 2nd.
It can be important for Olympiacos to see if they can get Walkup in the game offensively. 0 points in the semifinals. So far, 0 points here. He's a guy that can use his body to score if he gets to the basket.
Mustafa Foul not looking to be a threat offensively, turned his back. What a finish! Sasha Vezenkov off the hookup out of the lane from Mustafa Foul. Going glass, going hard, and getting it to go.
Yeah, and you're going to get the 3rd foul on Mario Hezonja. So our announcer just said it was his 2nd. Looked to me like it was 3rd. We'll check that out in a minute here as Vezenkov finishes the 3-point play.
So Sasha Vezenkov, 18 points in the game, a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. It is a 1-point lead for the Reds with 2 minutes 40 gone in the 2nd half. Williams-Goss Pegged back towards the halfway line. Isaiah Cannon fighting over the screen from Eddie Tavares. Cannon keeps it alive, finds a cutting Adam Hanger, who gets the reverse to go.
This is what Madrid loves to do, penetrate off the pick and roll to the Bears. If they get it to them, they have guys cutting the baseline. If not, they're still penetrating through the baseline.
Papa Nicolau fakes the three, puts it back to the corner, walk up, baseline drive, sees Eddie Tavares, gets it to the opposite corner. Three-pointer off the front time for Vezenkov. Offensive rebound, Papa Nicolau. Cannon for three, and he connects. Isaiah Cannon throwing flames from three-point territory.
I call those
15 points in the game on 5 of 6 shooting from deep.
Oh man, that goes in and out. I don't know how Musa misses that. But that three from Cannon, I call practice threes, because those are what you do when you're shooting together. You're always getting that ball off the offensive rebound. It's coming to you. Cannon caught that in rhythm. You know how many times in his life he shot that three? And now Musa somehow can't get the ball to fall in, and Mustafa Fall, I think, got a piece of it. It's going to be a big play right here for Olympiacos if they can convert offensively.
15 lead changes in this final so far. We entered the halftime interval deadlocked at 45, and it has gone back and forth since then. Foul, straddling the three-point line. Now he rolls to the bucket, looking for inwards walk up as he turned the basketball over. Last touch by Hazonia as he and Vezenkov battle for possession near the sideline.
I just feel like Thomas Walkup is too hesitant to shoot the ball. He's getting the ball in the lane, he's just looking outside. Take a shot or two, bring Tavares to you. If you do that, then you're gonna get a better opportunity for Fall underneath the basket.
All of Walkup's shots have been from three-point territory from where he is 0 of 3, 5 assists though. Now we've got a whistle on the play because Canan Musa has bowled over Isaiah Cannon. So Canan Musa called for his first foul, and that committed deep into the shot clock as well.
And on top of it, you got 2 shots coming up for Cannon, and you see up top, 0 fouls for Olympiacos, team fouls. So with a 54-52 lead, you're about to go up 4 if Cannon makes both these free throws. You can really start slapping some defense on them here in the last 6 minutes.
Olympiacos 76% as a team. That's down in the towards the lower reaches of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, puts them at 15th. Isaiah Cannon with his first trip to the free throw line can't find the range. Isaiah Cannon 70% from the stripe, and this is his second season in the EuroLeague. 70% for the season, that is. So Isaiah Cannon 1 of 2 from the stripe, his first free throws of the postseason after going 0 of 2 in the semi-finals. Isaiah Cannon getting a deflection. Mario Hazonia used his dribble, deflected again by Vezenkov, deep into the shot clock. Three-pointer from almost at the half-court logo. Last touch by Real Madrid. It will be Olympiacos basketball. So three-quarter court pressure being applied by Nigel Williams-Goss in the battle of the number zeros. Foul. Now it's in the hands of Vezenkov. Vezenkov, difficult three off the step through. Fighting for the offensive rebound. Eddie Tavares and Mustafa Fall. Three-pointer drilled again on the line drive, but off the mark from Vezenkov. And then going down coast to coast with Adam Hanger is off the mark. 2-on-2 opportunity. Isaiah Cannon Euro-stepping and goes glass. Count the basket for Isaiah Cannon. His first two-point field goal attempt of the night was a difficult one in transition, taking it to the chest of Nigel Williams-Goss and getting it to fall to move to 18 points in the game.
See the way he draws the contact and then reestablishes himself. Body straight up and puts it up softly against the glass. That's off Goss's foot. Got a little push from behind, but the ball goes off his foot. That's another turnover for Real Madrid. I think Chus is going to want to talk this out, or we have a media timeout here with 4:54 to go, Ron, and a 5-point lead for Olympiacos.
So Real Madrid with just 7 third quarter points on the board. They are trailing by 5. Timeout on the floor in an incredible atmosphere here at the Žalgiris Arena.
Like you said, this arena is absolutely electric right now. And like you just said, this is your last chance to get your hands on a t-shirt. So if you see the volunteers making...
So the second quarter flight time player of the game comes on an uncontested fast break jam for Mario Hezonja after Janulis Laurentzaikis lost the basketball in the paint, taking flight, rocking the rim. Mario Hezonja getting high on that Turkish Airlines flight time play of the second quarter. Well, it's hot in here. That is why some of the Olympiacos ultras have gone shirtless, providing extra energy for their team. A sea of red and white in the upper decks here at the Žalgiris Arena, and Isaiah Cannon on his birthday has been lights out, particularly from long range, Joe.
Are we singing happy birthday yet? Not yet.
Not yet, not yet.
Let's not sing it till it's good. Hey, I'm looking at those guys up on top with their shirts off. I'm over here dying, man. I'm ready to take mine off. I haven't been to the gym for the last 4 days. I can't go like those guys.
So Isaiah Cannon closing in on his career high. That career high coming with Unix Kazan against Milan in round 10 of the 2021-2022 season as Papanikolaou head fake, drives baseline, attempted pass comes off the underside of the rim, and that's the turnover. So Rodriguez rotates it to Fernandez.
Rodriguez is back in that game. You know what he's there for.
Fernandez with an air ball, and that brings Olympiacos fans of all ages up to their feet to crash down howls of derision in the direction of Rudy Fernandez. 0 of 2 from downtown.
That was a tough shot. It's like a hot potato putting in his hand. He didn't know what to do with that one, had to get rid of it. That's what I like right there from Olympiacos, but he airballed that one to Vezenkov. And that's the way you got to get that look, because that's going to open up fall down on the baseline.
Attacking the space of Madrid's mashup zone was Vezenkov. Reverse pivot, saw him squared up perfectly. Good look at the bucket, but couldn't draw iron. So Williams-Goss defended by Isaiah Cannon. Hezonja, Papanikolaou forcing him left. Tavares sets the screen. Pull-up 3 from Hezonja is off the mark. Tavares got a hand on it. Isaiah Cannon couldn't control the rebound that came in his direction.
There is no more over the back anymore, is there? Because, I mean, Tavares couldn't have been boxed out any better right there. Look at that by Walcott. You can't box him out any better. Tavares goes over the back is non-existent these days, I think.
Eddie Tavares, the 3rd leading offensive rebounder in the league, hauling in 2.6 per night, kept that one alive there for his club. Hezonja off the iron, magnificent offensive rebound by Rudy Fernandez.
Loose ball Rudy.
Yep, getting another ball and possession for his club, and how about that for El Chacho? Such composure, making his mind up while seemingly in the air. 7 points in the game, 2 of 3 from 2-point territory.
It's another 3 consecutive possessions on the same possession for Madrid. Vezenkov at the line again. He's got fall down low, but he goes over the top of Tavares instead. He airballed that one a second ago, but give the man a little credit for the confidence. He went back up over Tavares, and now you got Tavares and Walcott. Walcott continuing to box out Tavares here at midcourt. And look at Walcott. Watch this. Look at it. We're going Australian rules right here, man.
So sideline possession for Real Madrid, approaching 7 minutes gone in this third quarter. A third quarter that is being edged by Olympiacos, 14-9. Eddie Tavares with another hand on the basketball, but possession secured by Thomas Walker. Papanikolaou attacking Rudy Fernandez. Touch pass to Walker near the halfway line. Williams-Goss awaits at the top of the key. Foul, not a threat from this position to put the ball in the hoop, but he has demonstrated terrific court vision, passing from the low and high post. Papanikolaou for 3 off the iron. Good look at the bucket. Magnificent offensive rebound inside to Sasha Vezenkov. Pump fake, didn't get his feet set, was fading backwards and couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, he probably should have taken that one out right there. He saw Tavares coming at him. You wanted to get it up like you did before, but he had a wide open guy. Nice block from behind.
Swatted away by Sasha Vezenkov. Real Madrid recover the loose ball. Hazonia rotates it. Extra pass to the corner. Williams-Goss with his feet set. Connects from downtown. His first three-pointer of the night. Takes him to 7 points in the game and makes it a one-possession affair.
Yeah, Fall's a 7-footer running out to get that three on Goss. He's got to get up off his feet, at least jump by, and make Goss put the ball on the ground and drive inside the three-point line.
Papanikolaou pulls it back out to three-point territory. Easy pickings for Nigel Williams-Goss, looking for 5 points in a row. Fouled in the act of shooting. He'll go to the free throw line for 2, which will be an opportunity for 5 straight points from the former Olympiacos Piraeus player. Nigel Williams-Goss having a big influence on this portion of the period.
You know, you just keep seeing the feeling that Madrid is out of the game, Chacho comes into the game and things change. Williams-Goss is the guy that's scoring all the points, but Chacho's controlling the rhythm of the game for Real Madrid here in this third quarter when things were going bad.
A challenge has been put forth, and the referees will now look at the replay.
No challenge foul review.
So,
okay, we need on the basket camera. From this one we couldn't
let's listen
say
into
anything.
the officials as they discuss this
I
coach's
would
challenge.
say this one, act of shooting, so 2 shots. This was a normal foul.
So Chus Mateo inquiring about, well, he believed it should have been an unsportsmanlike foul. He's used his coach's challenge, it's unsuccessful. A regular shooting foul. Nigel Williams-Goss will go to the stripe to shoot 2.
I think that was a really good use of the challenge right there. You got to give it a shot. There was a little bit of a push. I didn't think it was an unsportsmanlike foul at all, but it's a good opportunity, a good moment. You got 2 minutes left in this. You got a few more minutes in the fourth quarter to take another challenge. You might as well use it right there while your team is getting right back in the game. They're about to tie things back up after they felt like they've been out of it for the last 5 minutes.
So 5 points in a row for Nigel Williams-Goss. He ties things up at 59 points apiece. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Deadlocked in the third quarter at 14 points apiece as they go inside to foul. Not looking to be a threat. He immediately offloads to Shaquille McKissick, who cannons off the telegraph pole that is Eddie Tavares. No call either way. McKissick has lost the basketball, but it will remain Olympiacos Piraeus possession.
With only 6 seconds on the shot clock, so they need something quick here. Madrid sometimes in this position, they'll start out man-to-man, as you see right now. They might switch everything, or they might jump in the zone on the inbounds pass.
So Cannon looking for a receiver. He finds Sasha Vezenkov, who squares up on Hazonia, finds McKissick on the cut, sneaks by Eddie Tavares. Blazing speed and beautiful body control from Shaquille McKissick. Perfect from 2-point territory, 12 points in the game. His team lead by 2.
We saw that so much in the third quarter against Monaco. We haven't seen it yet until that play right there.
That ends a run of 5 points without required. The corner 3-pointer from Williams-Goss, who has scored 5 Madrid points in a row, is off the back iron. So Slukas slowing things down. Olympiacos looking to spread the floor. Look at the high line zone being played by Real Madrid. There's plenty of space to attack on the baseline. McKissick, corner 3-pointer. Off the back iron, good look at the hoop, couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, Vezenkov brought Rudy out of his position and found McKissick just missed the shot. It's a good look. Oh, Josh.
Rodriguez behind the back to shake off McKissick. Then we've got a traveling violation. Too many steps for El Chacho, and he's saying, as you can see, 1-2, but yeah, not according to the officials. Too many steps.
I think it's more like 1, 2, 3. Boy. It's so hard for me. I don't know how these referees do it, Ron. I have no idea.
The call will stand. And that's a turnover committed by Real Madrid, their 7th of the game, 2 more than the 5 committed by Olympiacos Piraeus.
Let's see how quickly Olympiacos will look to get this shot off. See if they get themselves another possession here.
Slukas, top of the key, pulls the trigger and lands from mid-range. Kostas Slukas with his first 2-point field goal attempt, and he lands it to give his team a 4-point advantage.
They didn't give themselves much time, but right now they're putting some pressure on if they can. See if they can get the ball back a little quicker. Only 3-second differential, and that's a foul right there. Olympiacos going to use these next 2 fouls right here that they have and try to run the clock out. They're not worried about an extra possession right now. The only thing right now in this foul, Ron, is you have to be careful not to give up the three-pointer and give it on a shot. Everybody on the floor knows that Olympiacos has one more foul to give, and you're going to see them try to go for the three-pointer as soon as they start dribbling.
So Slukas hedging up on Nigel Williams-Goss. Nigel Williams-Goss using the screen from Tavares. Fernandez for three. Doesn't get the roll, man. My goodness. It danced on the rim for what seemed like an eternity, but it wouldn't fall. Rudy Fernandez remains 0 for from downtown from where he's now 0 of 3, but that was a terrific look at the bucket. With 1 quarter remaining here at the Jalgiria Arena, it's Olympiacos Piraeus 63, Real Madrid 59. Well, some of the highlights from the third quarter, that was nip and tuck throughout, ultimately edged by Olympiacos Piraeus, 14-18 in their favor. Canan Musa finding the range from deep, but this man has found the range from the opening score of the game and has retained his dead-eye shooting all game long, Joe. Isaiah Canan.
Yeah, Canan, it's been a birthday night so far for him. His team's up 4. He's ready to celebrate, but they got 10 more minutes to play against a team that is not going to give up. We saw it 3 games in a row against Partizan in the playoffs. We saw the semifinal game the other night where it looked like they were out of it early against Barcelona. Let me tell you something, around a 4-point lead going into the fourth quarter, it's not called security in this EuroLeague that we have this season.
So look inside the numbers then. Olympiacos edging the assist count. Real Madrid with a 4-board edge in the battle on the glass. 7 turnovers committed by Real Madrid, almost identical in terms of 3-point percentage, but a big edge in 2-point percentage for Olympiacos Piraeus. Isaiah Canan, 9 points in the third quarter alone, the outstanding performer of quarter number 3.
I like the 9 shots from 2 and the 6 shots from 3 for Olympiacos. As you see the flight time by Kostas Lukas, the little man taking off.
That is a surprise.
Yeah, but we like it. He gets up in the air and he hangs up there, as we see Porzingis down there in the front row. I thought tickets were sold out. How did he get it? He wasn't here Friday night. You think he's got pulled?
Just a little bit, man, from the Baltic region. The Latvian unicorn here courtside enjoying what has been a terrific championship game thus far. The 4th and final quarter underway as Olympiacos Piraeus with the possession to open proceedings in the final period. 2-3 zone being played by Los Blancos. They go inside to Mustafa Foul, not looking to be an offensive threat in terms of putting the ball in the hole. Now feeling, beautiful shape baseline, gets the hook shot away, and Eddie Tavares can't control the rebound that he ripped down. It would have been rebound number 9 to go with 9 points. Now he's saying he's been hacked, but nice move in the low post. Foul just couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, and you like that. It's the first move he's actually made in the low post. He's just looking to pass the ball out and set things up offensively. Take it at Tavares. It's going to be too late to get him in foul trouble. If Eddie Tavares hasn't been out yet, he's not coming out right now, I can tell you that. I thought he might get arrested at the end of the third.
Well, somebody's been hit with a tech here, and it might have been Eddie Tavares for being too vocal with his protestations. Either way, it sends Kostas Lukas to the free throw line for a technical free throw.
You remember Eddie had a warning in that first foul, then an offensive foul on the pick. So with that warning, the referees they don't tend to forget about the warnings, do they?
Elephantine memories in that regard, but that is a surprise. Kostas Lukas, the 6th most accurate.
I was called on the bench. That must have been on Juice Mateo or somebody from the bench. And coach likes when an assistant jumps up off the bench and gets that bench tech.
So Kostas Lukas, the 6th most accurate free throw shooter in the competition at 92%, misses the technical free throw. Shaquille McKissick for 3 off the front rim. Rebound number 9 secured by Walter Eddie Tavares to go with his 9 points. There's the 5 on the floor for Los Blancos.
Man, Olympiacos had 3 great looks at the basket right there. Unfortunate to miss that 3 by McKissick.
So El Chacho rotates it to Rudy Fernandez. Drive and kick.
That's all.
Late, isn't it? But there's been no stop of game. Rebound secured by Mustafa Foul, his 4th rebound of the game. As we see the 5 on the floor for the Reds. Foul setting screens at the top of the key. He now rolls down the lane. Slukas keeps it alive. No look dish, and the finish through the crowd. Off the window. Sasha Vezenkov moves to 22 points in the game on an almost impeccable 9 of 13 shooting from 2. What a catch, what a finish on that alley-oop from Eddie Tavares. 2 points apiece in the fourth quarter.
Both teams slicing through defenses and getting the wide open looks underneath the basket. That's Olympiacos basketball. Slukas going to the rim and then giving it to Vezenka, going to the basket for a layup.
McKissick working the jab step before rotating it. Deep three-pointer from the half-court logo. 5 points in a row to begin the fourth quarter for the newly minted MVP. After starting the championship game going 0 of 5 from downtown, Sasha Vezenkov retaining confidence in his stroke and calmly connecting from the half-court logo. Timeout on the floor. Olympiacos Piraeus all of a sudden have a 7-point lead.
He's got paint on his heels and it's black and it's coming from that half-court mark. Unbelievable touch, beautiful rotation. And there you see that 7-point lead by Olympiacos.
Timeout on the floor. Chus Mateo wants to talk things over. Let's listen in.
We need better offense too. Quiero que la suba Chacho, que la suba Sergi, me da igual. Pick and roll de transición. Quiero high. Esta primera sin 5. Sin 5. Vale, ponérselo a la espalda, sin 5, la primera. A ver, tú que estás walk-up conmigo. Lo pones tú, no, lo pone Fabián, tu ciego. ¿Vale? Sergio, lo subes tú. 5,
Well, look at that backcourt pairing, Joe. Top 2 spots belong to Los Blancos players. El Chacho with 7 assists has overtaken Sergio Yui in the assist department.
Did you happen to see who was number 3? Kostas Slukas is sitting at number 3.
That's the type of quality we've got on court.
No need to talk about lack of experience out here on this floor, do we?
Absolutely. Kostas Lukas with his 2 assists, overtaking Theo Papaloukas in the all-time assist list in the Final Four era since 2002 as Fabian Cozer connects on another 3-pointer. Fabian Cozer with terrific cameos.
Just got called into the game in that timeout, almost accidentally, and comes out, runs the play perfectly, and gets the 3.
So 4 points, the advantage for Olympiacos as McKissick with a little bit of daylight on the baseline, takes it instead to the middle, drives, and gets the line drive, sky hook to go. Shaquille McKissick, 14 points in the game, perfect from 2-point territory. His team up by 2 scores, they're up by 6.
You can't defend that any better, Ron. I mean, he went through the middle lane, well defended, pushed away from the hoop, and line drives it in.
Tavares one-on-one with Mustafa Fall.
They don't want to help again, though.
One-on-one down low. Oh, count the best, no. I thought it was an and one, but it's a traveling violation committed by Eddie Tavares. Tough finish. Picking up that pivot foot to commit the turnover.
Fall bodied up on that first turn, which caused the travel by Tavares.
So a 2-3 zone being employed by Real Madrid once again. Mustafa Fall comes up high to set a screen. Foul on a 3-point shooter, is it? That's what that fan thinks, and that was my instinct as well. But where were the feet of Kostas Lukas as he pulled the trigger on that field goal attempt?
I got a feeling they're probably going to have to take a look at that because he was falling forward. It seemed as though he had stepped on the line, but listen, we just saw his name in the all-time list of whatever it is. I don't care what it is. He knows how to get that 3-pointer. He's not going to step on that line. I can tell you that right now, Ron.
So the officials going over to the video operator's table to see how many free throws it is.
Under basket.
Oh, maybe he did.
So initial decision was 2?
Yeah, but here looks like 3 on this one. He didn't back. Do you have any other angle? This angle, sure. Still go back. You see? He touched already.
How good are your eyes, Joe?
Not good enough to see from behind because...
Here, he touched.
It's on the line, isn't it? It is indeed. 2 free throws to come for Kostas Lukas.
A little Kevin Durant right there back in the Brooklyn days, wasn't it? I forgot who that playoff was against where he stepped in the line. Yeah.
So Kostas Lukas missed the technical
You're
free throw.
kidding me. Kostas missing foul shots.
That
Nobody
man
can
can't
believe it.
So 0 of 2, both of your misses coming in this fourth quarter. So Kostas Lukas, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. His team leading by 7. As Kozur down to the dots, pump faking on Mustafa foul, kicks it out to Hazonia. One-on-one with Vezenkov, crosses him up, draws the foul on Vezenkov, who was just frozen momentarily by that hesitation dribble.
Yeah, I'm wondering where Chacho is right now. Chacho with a little under 7 minutes to go. You got to bring. Oh, he's out there right now. Sorry, I didn't see him out there. Yeah, he's got to get the ball in his hands. He's got to control the offense more. Kozur's a good spot-up shooter, but he doesn't want to run the offense off of him.
Kozur handling against McKissick. Mustafa foul comes out to help. Kozur uses his dribble. Now it's Chacho one-on-one with Walker. Walker beaten on the dribble. Chacho kicks it back out. Kozur for 3, and he connects, stringing it sweetly for his second consecutive three-pointer. What a game Fabian Kozur is having. 3 of 4 from downtown. 11 points in the contest.
Now you know why I call him the sexy Frenchman, right, Ron? He does it all the time in the Final Four in the big games. Absolutely amazing.
So 4 points to deficit. Real Madrid's last 6 points have come from three-point territory. And Sasha Vezenkov answers after starting 0 of 5 from downtown. He has drilled 2 3-pointers in this period to move to 28 points in the game. Oh, that's a tough bucket from El Chacho, hanging in the air, absorbing the contact, and off the double clutch, making the basket before being drilled to the deck.
Watch the move, keeping Slukas right behind him, and he actually steps backwards, knowing that his defender. Watch him here. You see that going backwards, going to get that contact. And Chacho puts it up. Knew he couldn't get it to Tavares, so he decides to go up and gets the N1 right there.
Sergio Rodriguez completes the three-point play in the presence of the king of the boards, Felipe Reyes, the Real Madrid legend. It's a 2-score game with just over 4 minutes gone in the final period. McKissick attacked the baseline. Hazonia moved his feet well. Slukas jumps the pass, getting his feet set off the front iron. Shaquille McKissick, tough rebound, Fabian Kozur.
Probably should have shot that first one when he had the rhythm.
Kicks to the perimeter, Kozur looking for another. This one's off the back iron. Eddie Tavares fighting for the board. What a hustle play from Kostas Lukas, saving it into the hands of Shaquille McKissick. Fantastic effort by the Olympiacos co-captain. We've got a whistle away from the basketball.
Yeah, Kozur got a little contact with Walkup in the eye as he came out to try to strip that ball. It's a good foul, though, because that would have been an easy basket, I think. As that ball gets down to the baseline, you see it come in right there and scrape him across the face. But Kozur would love to have that other 3 back, man. He had it wide open and a rhythm shot also.
So Isaiah Cannon, 18 points in the game on 5 of 6 shooting from three-point territory. And we're going to have a review of the foul. Let's listen in.
You have any other angle? This angle, stay with this angle. Let's see this camera.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shot to the face, Ron. I mean, it's unintentional. He's going for the ball. I mean, just the face gets in the way right there. And you see Kozur's intention to, as soon as he hits him, he's apologizing. That usually doesn't prevent an unsportsmanlike, but it does sell it a little bit better anyways. As you see our CEO right there, Marshall Glickman, enjoying another Final Four. His first as the boss, though.
Absolutely. Riveting final to this point. 4 points the advantage for Olympiacos. As Lukas drives, gets by Eddie Tavares, comes out of the other side of the lane. Isaiah Cannon hangs. What an offensive rebound, Sasha Vezenkov. Walker passes up the 3. One dribble off the iron, Vezenkov racing after it once again, and I think he's committed a foul as he bowls over Fabian Cozer.
Boy, Welkup really needed that one right there. I thought that was going to be the one that was going to set him off. He's just not able to knock down that three here in the playoffs or in the finals or semifinals. It's been a tough road offensively for Welkup, but you know how much he gives to his team defensively.
Yep. 0-4 from downtown in the final. Thomas Walkup distributed 5 assists though. As the man who is the 4th leading assist maker with the shot off the back iron. Sasha Vezenkov has just garnered rebound number 9. 1 board shy of a magnificent double-double to go with his game-high 28 points. We're approaching crunch time here in the final quarter. Olympiacos with a 4-point advantage as Walkup dribbles by Eddie Tavares, kicks to the corner, poked away by El Chacho. What a takeaway! 2-on-2 opportunity. El Chacho keeps it himself and has come up empty because he couldn't get the shot away, couldn't offload, and I think the ball cannoned off his chest and will hand possession back to Olympiacos.
Watch Walkup. You talk about hustle plays, you talk about plays that make difference in games. It's a 4-point game. Walkup turned that ball over and ran all the way back to make sure Chacho couldn't get a good shot at Dupe and didn't commit a foul.
So Walkup using the screen from the staff of foul. Vezenkov.
They're going to give Walkup that shot. They're going to give it to him all day long.
Remains stone cold from the field. As Hazonia cradles the basketball, hangs in the air off the underside of the hoop. He's saying, where's my foul? The official's not interested.
Yeah, he cradled the ball and he left his left hand out to push the defender away, and he couldn't get his hands back in time, and he shot that falling backwards. That's the reason why that falls short.
It's Lucas beneath the free throw line. Isaiah Cannon. Deep into the shot clock, shakes off El Chacho into the lane, gets the shot away, and will go to the free throw line for 2.
And you bail him out with 1/10 of a second
wow.
left on the 24-second shot clock. No one's going to like that call. That's going to look at that from behind. That's a second foul by Yui. I think that was the second one by Yui from behind. He got Cannon before. Remember the push in the back. Now, this one they call on Chacho. 10 look, I just saw the bench right there. You saw Zana Musa sitting on the bench as he walks by. Musa got those couple threes, looked good. I know Coceres had some good minutes here, but you're wondering if another missed foul shot by Olympiacos.
So Isaiah Cannon, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Olympiacos Piraeus just 9 of 14 from the stripe as a team. Isaiah Cannon makes the second. He moves to 19 points in the game. It's a 2-score affair. So we are in crunch time, 3 minutes remaining as Hazonia lets it fly from long range off the back eye, and ball is loose. Body's hitting the deck in pursuit of the pill. Eddie Tavares coming up with it. It's a new recycled 14 for Real Madrid.
50-50 time, those are possessions.
El Chacho looking to offload to Eddie Tavares, who rocks the rim with a 2-fisted flush, catching it in stride. Sergio Rodriguez with a magnificent offload, his 9th helper of the game.
Yeah, and the best thing Slucas did right there was not foul Tavares, because there was no stopping him right there.
So it's a 4-point advantage for Olympiacos Piraeus. 3-2 zone being played by Real Madrid. Now it's a 2-3 as Walkup in heavy traffic, kicks to the corner. Isaiah Cannon fakes the 3. One dribble, mid-range, Jay buries it. Isaiah Cannon moves to 21 points in the game, 1 point shy of his career high, and what a stage on which to go off offensively in such efficient fashion. 2 of 3 from 2-point range, 5 of 6 from downtown. It's a 2-score lead for his team.
And I love this shot. This is old school, Ron. Fake, go up and under, find the opening, and just pull up. Don't try to take it into the big man. Be confident in your jump shot. That's what Isaiah Cannon was right there.
Real Madrid's last lead in this game was at 51-52 in the third quarter as everybody left the basketball. El Chacho faking out defenders and flipping it off the window to move to 12 points in the game on 4 of 6 shooting from 2.
You're so concerned about him throwing it up to Tavares that you give Chacho that wide open look. Right now it's pressure time, crunch time against the zone.
Deep three-pointer from Costas Lucas is off the back iron, the ball is loose. It's controlled by Sergio Rodriguez. Real Madrid into their secondary break options now. Tavares setting a screen. Cannon trying to stay with El Chacho. They offload to Eddie Tavares. He had it poked away by Isaiah Cannon, but it came last off an Olympiacos player. Terrific recovery by Isaiah Cannon. Watch him not give up on the play
he
here.
Comes back and gets that ball. They're going to take a look at this, and there's no way there's 11 seconds, I think, left on the shot clock either. So they're probably going to have to take a look at the shot clock, Ron, because that was deep into the possession. What a play by Isaiah Cannon, not to give up the easy 2 cutting down the lane.
So
it seemed to me that was deeper in the shot clock. You're going to see 12 up there, but
it's red ball.
Coach Bart Zokas launching his challenge. Watch the right leg of Eddie Tavares. Does it come off his lower body?
For me, I mean, what I see, okay, the rotation is like this.
it never looks like Cannon even touches it.
Stop with the elbow.
No, I don't think so. But okay, if you...
Go.
So the image that you're seeing on the screen is being projected on the Jumbotron here at the Jalgirio Arena. Let's hear the verdict. And it is Olympiacos Piraeus basketball. Isaiah Cannon with a crucial play to regain possession for his team with 1 minute and 28 seconds remaining.
This is about as big of a possession as you can get for Olympiacos. When you get an open shot, you want to take it, but you also want to take as much time off the clock as you can.
Isaiah Cannon orchestrating the half-court offense. Lucas rotates to Vezenkov. Walk up with his head up, looking for options.
He thought about it.
He certainly did. Didn't let it fly, though. As walk up, drive baseline, buffeted by Fabian Cozer. Real Madrid still with fouls to give. It's a 14, recycled 14 for Olympiacos on the out-of-bounds possession.
That's a great foul because Vezenkov was cutting down that middle lane. He was slicing and dicing. He was ready to score an easy 2 right there as Walkup gets to the basket. You got to give Walkup room. He's not going to shoot it right now. There's no way in the last minute.
Isaiah Cannon, defended by Yui. Cannon, flat pass to Thomas Walkup. Doesn't look at the bucket. Deep 3 from Tarasa Vezenkov. Off the iron. Rebound, Mario Hezonja.
Not a great possession, either one of the 2 for Olympiacos. Now they have to rely on their defense.
Rodriguez pulls up for 3 and cans it. Sergio Rodriguez rattles home a 3-pointer to bring his team back to within 1. Sergio Rodriguez 2 of 5 from downtown and no bucket bigger than that. Inside the final minute, this game on a knife edge. Slukas to the free throw line. Walk up, gives it back to Slukas. Kicked it to foul. Floater from the high post, clangs off the back iron. Rebound Eddie Tavares. Shot clock has been turned off.
You're kidding me, Ron. Here
this
we
has
go.
come down to a final possession. And who better
has a foul to give
to handle the basketball? Rodriguez, we've got a whistle on the play, but it's barely audible in this cacophony.
Yeah, they had that foul to give. They had to give it as quick as they possibly can. Walkup smartly gets that foul right now. Oh, man. This is where you get paid the big bucks. If you choose Mateo, you got to set something up, and your team's got to go out and execute. With 12 seconds left, you're down 1. It's money time. We saw this last year against Ephes. They gave up a bunch of possessions at the end of the game, didn't get the ball in their hands. This time they have the ball in their hands. Let's see what they can do with it.
We're going to make this defense all year. We defend well. We're going to play this defense now. Listen, we're going to play blue. Okay? No any pull up from Tato. Okay? Not from June, not anything. Okay, guys? Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Well, the 7 days magic moment. Sees action from the 4th quarter as Sasha Vezenkov hits a 3-pointer from the half-court logo for the first half of what is a 2-part 7 days magic moment, so therefore moments. That was the one from Sasha Vezenkov. But then Sergio Rodriguez, using the screen from Eddie Tavares, hitting a three-pointer on the pull-up to bring his team back to within one. A 5-0 run posted by Real Madrid. Sees them with possession and trailing by just a single point.
What a difference that basket makes, because it's a three-pointer rather than a two-pointer. It changes Olympiacos' mindset in offense. But right now, we got 12.7 seconds left. This is the season on the line, 41st game of the year, the EuroLeague season for these guys. Let's see what happens in his last possession.
El Chacho has scored 5 points in a row for Real Madrid. They inbound to Sergio Yui. The shot clock has been turned off. Yui working against foul, beats him with the dribble, pulls up at the elbow. High-arcing J is good! And Sergio Yui gives Real Madrid a 1-point lead with 3.1 seconds remaining. Their first lead since the third quarter, when they were up 51-52. They have got a lead here with 3.5 seconds remaining. Timeout on the floor, and Real Madrid have edged ahead. A run of 7 straight points posted by the veteran guards of Sergio Rodriguez. And Sergio Yui has put Real Madrid in this advantageous position. What execution by Los Blancos.
Yeah, the defense was good because of the switch. Look at the hand up over the top. Fall makes Sergio Yui put a lot more arc on that than he usually wants to, but that's right into his wheelhouse. He loves to take that shot. And Urzonia can't believe it. Nobody can believe it, but Coach Marsokas looking at him like, hey, fellas, we got 3.2 seconds left. Let's listen in.
Okay, guys, we're gonna make this shot. Is it okay? You understand what I mean? No, start from here. Go there.
So Sergio Yui, the all-time leader in final 4 points scored, comes up with his first bucket of the game to take him to 198 points. Look at that hand on his shoulder. That's how much physicality has been absorbed by the players in their pursuit of championship glory here. And again, a reminder of the context. 3.5 seconds remain. The ball has been advanced by Olympiacos.
So there's a lot of time for a dribble or two and get a shot off, plus a foul. They could actually look for that foul. Get yourself moving, take a shot, off-balance shot, maybe into a defender.
1 point the advantage for Real Madrid. Walker looking for a receiver. He inbounds to Costas Lucas, pulls up from the wing, off the iron, and that is it! In the most dramatic circumstances, Los Blancos add yet another chapter to their incredible EuroLeague legacy. The most successful club in the history of the competition claim yet another continental crown. For the 11th time in their incredible, unparalleled history, Real Madrid are the EuroLeague champions. All of their players overcome with emotion because they have snatched victory from the jaws of what appeared to be defeat, closing out the game with a magnificent 7-0 run. El Chacho scoring 5 straight points, followed by a high-arcing J from the elbow by Sergio Yui, and all of that experience coming to the fore from the masterful backcourt of Los Blancos players. Their team absolutely ecstatic. Chus Mateo, in his first season as head coach for Real Madrid, has guided them to their 11th EuroLeague title. Bitter disappointment for Olympiacos Piraeus, but the winners and champions for the 11th time in their history are Real Madrid. What a championship game we have just witnessed here at the Jalgirio Arena, and everybody in attendance stunned into disbelief. A game that was so close throughout has left the spectators and the players on the opposing teams in completely different states of emotion. That is what sport means. That is what the EuroLeague trophy means. And it's Real Madrid who have prevailed in a battle that came down to the wire.
Man, Ron, I don't know what to say. Number one, I'm amazed at this run by Real Madrid the last 5 games since they went down 2-0 to Partizan. Number 2, I mean, is there really a loser in this game? I know there is, unfortunately, and it's by 1 point, but right now you got your Adidas player of the game, Ryan. You take it, because I can't do it anymore, man. Can you believe this? Look at what we got here.
An incredible fixture we have just witnessed. And tonight's Adidas player of the game is El Chacho, who was absolutely crucial in the clutch. 5 points in a row to bring his team from 78-72 down to 78-77 down before he handed responsibility to his backcourt partner and said, Sergio Yui, you inflict the damage. But Sergio Rodriguez, 15 points, 9 assists. Let's hear from him now after that outstanding display.
Chacho, amazing, phenomenal, incredible. Congratulations. Just take us through the last minute and a half of the game, please.
It was really amazing 2 weeks for all of us. We are very happy, proud of ourselves, and this is the work that we put every day. It's not just the moment of the Final Four. It's just the approach that we have to every practice, to every game.
How about the last shot over Mustafa Fall?
I mean, we got June on our team. Yeah, we know that those things happen, so we are very happy to reunite. I'm very fortunate to share with him many moments like this. Very happy for him and for the team.
Give me a comment on the big fella, Eddie Tavares, for you in the middle.
What? Sorry?
About Eddie Tavares in the middle, just give me a comment.
He's the most dominant player in Europe, and he proved without substitution, with a very limited roster, he did a great job.
Thank you very much, congratulations.
Sergio Rodriguez giving credit to his teammates Sergio Yui and Eddie Tavares, and indeed everybody who suited up for Los Blancos. What a performance by Sergio Rodriguez, bringing his team from a 6-point deficit back to within 1. Let's hear from Chus Mateo.
Chus, you never stop believing. How proud are you of your coaching staff, of your players, of the whole organization?
Oof. Not easy to talk nothing right now. It's a high and down of emotions, and it's an unbelievable moment. Right now, I only want to hug my people, and I'm very proud of them. Of course, they believe until the end. We knew that it's going to be very tough. It's not going to be easy. But we believe, and we did it until the end. So very, very proud of them.
The last 5 games of the season, you look like the most compact group that I've seen in a long, long time. Did you feel the same way, like a close family?
Yeah, we never retreat. Everybody was ready to react, and when the problems came, we react. It was good to see how they join in the bad moments. It's unbelievable what we did.
Congratulations, Chus Mateo, the EuroLeague champion.
Thank you.
So there is the moment of confirmation for the Real Madrid players. Absolutely outstanding effort by Los Blancos, holding Olympiacos scoreless for the final 2 minutes 13 of regulation. Olympiacos having their opportunities, but stymied in their efforts to put the ball in the basket, while Real Madrid found a way to do exactly that.
Yeah, Madrid did not come away from that zone defense at all. They stayed with it. They extended a little bit more to make sure that Olympiacos couldn't get the easy shots. So let's go down and talk to Coach Bartzokas.
Coach, a heartbreaking finish for you and Olympiacos. Very difficult interview to do, but could you give me your take on the last few possessions of the game?
Listen, this is basketball. It's really painful, as you said. We were leading the score mostly the whole game. We controlled the pace of the game, but we missed 2 or 3 free throws at the end, which was crucial. And of course, this crazy buzzer beater of Yul, plus the previous one of Chacho, a difficult shot. Some, I can say, luck decided for the game, and which is really painful for us.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, Coach Bartzokas with a really gracious post-game interview there. He must be bitterly disappointed, so too his players. They gave absolutely everything in pursuit of victory, but the veteran crew of Real Madrid kept themselves in contention and executed magnificently in crunch time at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, they controlled the game, the second half of that game, until the last 20 seconds, essentially. It was just so, I mean, if you're an Olympiacos fan, it's so hard to watch because that was your game the whole way. And somehow or another, as Madrid has done in the last 5 games of this EuroLeague season, they stole it away from the other team, and it's a justifiable win. There's nothing you can say about it. They figured out how to play with their main players, and they came up huge in the most pivotal moments. The guys that Sergio Llull wasn't even getting any run a few months ago. You see the fans right there. Sergio Rodriguez averaged 3 points a game coming into these 5 games. Amazing comeback.
So, over the course of the Final Four, Real Madrid's longest flight time comes from Rudy Fernandez. That in the semi-final of the El Clasico against FC Barcelona. But again, he a key contributor across the entire weekend, Joe, coming up with deflections, steals, grabbing loose balls, giving his team extra possessions, epitomized by that flight time play of the weekend for Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's all the intangibles that he does. I mean, it's just amazing. He comes with the loose balls, the 50-50 balls, the rebounds, everything. Let's listen in to the presentation.
Let's begin with our ceremony. First of all, the award to the 2022-23 Turkish Airlines EuroLeague runner-up, Olympiacos Piraeus. Presenting the award to the team captain, Kostas Papanikolaou, is Mr. Visvaldas Matioshaitis, the mayor of Kaunas.
So there is the mayor of Kaunas, Visvaldas Matioshaitis, part of the presentation party for the runners-up. Captain Kostas Papanikolaou bitterly disappointed to receive that second place trophy. But as his coach said, this is the game, as well as
ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause
inspiring
to a
ecstasy.
great European basketball team.
Cut hearts out as well. Bitter disappointment for Olympiacos Piraeus and their captain. So, and look at the contrast among the Real Madrid players. So, Rafet Fethi, Ozgur,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to find out who has
Turkish Airlines Senior Vice President,
as the most
will present
player of
the
this
MVP trophy
Turkish Airlines
of this EuroLeague Final Four.
Ladies and gentlemen, the MVP of the 2023 Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Final Four is Walter Tavares, number 22.
So Walter Eddie Tavares is the 2023 Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Final Four MVP, and how richly deserved it is. The man who was crowned Defensive Player of the Year for the 3rd time in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague, receiving that Final Four MVP trophy for his magnificent efforts across the semi-final and the final here in the championship game. Another double-double. 13 points and 10 rebounds, 3 of them at the offensive end. And not only does he receive the Final Four MVP trophy, he's got the small matter of 1 million miles from Turkish Airlines. That's going to be a few trips home to Cabo Verde for he and his family for the next few years.
Yeah, that should last for a few years at least. He doesn't have that much time to travel between playing for Cabo Verde and Madrid. There's not that much time to go back and forth, but I'm sure his wife and her family and the rest of the family will take care of those miles.
Are Mr. Visvaldas Matioshaitis, the mayor
so
of
the
Kaunas,
players stepping up to receive
EuroLeague basketball CEO,
much prized
and Mr.
miniature
Dejan
EuroLeague
Bodiroga,
trophies.
the president
Mr. Marshall
of
Glickman,
EuroLeague basketball.
EuroLeague CEO, alongside this Valdis Matiashaitis, the mayor of Kaunas, Dejan Bodiroga, the EuroLeague president, handing out the championship hardware to the newly crowned kings of the continent.
You know, Ron, we saw Fabian Coser walking through with his daughter. I'm pretty close with him, Valentina. And not too many people know that his poor wife, who's pregnant for another baby coming up, has spent the last 3 days getting sick nonstop since she's been here. Spent today she was put into the hospital for a little bit. So Fabian Coser has had to deal with that throughout these last couple of days. You see him right there with Valentina. And that's not easy to deal with. You know, your wife's sick in another country, going to the hospital, and I hope Lucia's feeling a little bit better. I think they're gonna be having a good time on the flight on the way back, so we don't want her throwing up, do we?
Roller coaster of emotions experienced by these championship-winning athletes. Fabian Coser burst into tears of joy as the final buzzer sounded. Magnificent performance he produced in the final. 3 of 5 from downtown to put 11 points on the board in just 18 minutes. And the 3-pointers, when he canned them, Joe, they came at a crucial juncture of the game as well.
As his team was letting go, as they were going away and Olympiacos was taking over, he came in and canned 2 threes and made a couple defensive plays too. And what a difference he made again in the Final Four.
So the championship trophy lowered from the rafters here at the Jalgiria Arena as we prepare for the presentation of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Championship trophy by the EuroLeague president.
To the captain of Real Madrid, Sergio Llull.
And in addition to his physical gifts, we have to underline the efficiency, the basketball IQ, and the intensity, because he doesn't give up on anything.
No, this guy's absolutely amazing. Let's go talk to him right now because he deserves every minute of this.
Eddie, congratulations on the 11th title for the club, but last 3 weeks were just unbelievable for the club. You stayed together as a true unit, and you had to stay on the floor for Real Madrid to win. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was super hard because they've been a great team, most consistent team through the season. The best on offense, the best on defense. It was tough, but I think the only thing that keep us on the game is just believe in us, believe, and then when they show us the gate, we take it. That's why we win the game.
How difficult was it today for you? Because you had different looks. You had Mustafa, you had Tariq Black, and just different type of athletes and defenders.
I just love defend the great players, the great athletes. So for me, it's always good to have a new challenge. I know Mustafa Foley is a great player. It's tough to move, so I did my best, and my teammate helped me too.
How did you see the last play?
The last play, I see like the ball is in the air. I think with the lights, the ball disappears. So I just trying to be close to get a rebound.
Okay, congratulations. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Well, no rebound was necessary because Sergio Yui tickled the twine with a high arcing parabola on his jump shot over the outstretched arm of Mustafa Fall. And now the cord-cutting ceremony concluded by Rudy Fernandez. Chus Mateo clutching that highly prized miniature as well. Wonderful moments earned by Los Blancos. Let's hear from the man who hit the game-winning shot. Here's Sergio Yui.
Sergio, congratulations, the master of last-second shots, the buzzer beaters. Please tell us about the last shot.
Thank you. It was amazing. The coach and my teammates just believe in me for that kind of shots, and I'm really happy to help the team to win.
And how did you see it? How difficult it was to go over Mustafa Fall? I mean, he's 2 meters 20. How difficult was the shot?
It was difficult. I just tried to go to my right and stop in the middle to take a jumper, and just I throw it up and it goes in. If I miss, probably Eddie will take the rebound. So happy for us and really proud of the team.
So that was the short version of Mandarina?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, enjoy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sergio Yui reaching into his bag. And there Joe Fabian Cozier with his family.
She looks good right now. I don't know, they've been lying to me this week or not. There he is trying to put little Maldita into the cup.
Sergio Yui reaching into his bag, and he said that if the shot missed, Eddie Tavares would rebound, so he filled with confidence. Let's hear from Fabian Cozier.
Fabi, congratulations.
Thank you.
I have seen you play your best basketball always at the Final Fours. Should I start calling you the big game Fabi?
Oh, you can, of course, yeah.
So, how do you do that? I mean, you just always turn it on here at the Final Four. Please share some thoughts with us.
I'm a guy with a lot of heart, you know. I always give everything. Sometimes it falls in, sometimes no, you know. But in big games, really, like I'm trying to play 1,000%. You know, you have to. That's why we play. That's why we want to play these games. You know. I don't know if I will come back to a Final Four soon. You know, I'm 36 years old, so I couldn't let it go.
And how did you see Olympiacos? I mean, what was, you think, the most important thing here today?
In a game like this, it's very hard to say. I mean, I'm so happy for myself. I feel bad for them because I had the sensation last year. We lost by 1 against FS, you know. So of course it's very hard, you know, to swallow a game like this. They played amazing. They had a great season. Today was a close game all the time. So it falls in for us, and I'm very happy.
This is sports, and this is game of basketball. So Fabi, enjoy. You played a great game. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hey, that right there's why I call him the sexy Frenchman, man. Can't get better than that interview, can you? He's giving 1,000% every game. Doesn't know if he's coming back. 36 years old. Give it your all. He's Mr. May right there, Mr. May.
What a performance by Fabian Cozier. Canan Musa getting close with the championship trophy. The cord cutting continues here at the Jalgirio Arena. Sergio Yui.
Somebody needs to get a better scissors, Ron. Because that ball sliced through that net a little bit earlier. That's the same one. He wants to take that one home with him. He said that if he missed that, Eddie Tavares was down there ready for the rebound, but he knew that was going in.
Terrific shot making from Sergio Yui, the all-time leader in Final Four scoring since 2002. His only bucket of the game coming for the final score of Real Madrid, which gave them a 1-point lead.
Remember, he scored 5 points in the end of that game 5 also on an out-of-bounds three-pointer that he hit, which was a huge play to give them almost that win against Partizan. So he's Mr. Clutch, last one coming.
And look at that for a shot. The contingent of Real Madrid fans who only occupied a small corner of this magnificent Jalgiris arena, they were drowned out in the decibel level by the raucous Olympiacos supporters practically all game long. But the final denouement, delivered in dramatic fashion by Sergio Yui, means it's they who remain and they who are celebrating into the night here.
Two of them from their best player, Kostas Lucas, and he missed the last shot also. That's the guy you want to have the ball in his hands. Been a great team, man. Hey, love doing these games with you, Big Ron.
Pleasure is all mine as we take a look at more images from the wonderful coverage that has been provided here at the Jalgiris Arena. Sergio Yui and Rudy Fernandez hoisting the EuroLeague trophy aloft once again. All of the champions celebrating with their miniatures, and this is a moment that they will cherish forever. Real Madrid at the expense of Olympiacos Piraeus in this, the fourth meeting in the championship game between the two. It is Los Blancos who prevail. Thank you for staying with us, and we'll see you again next season.
Go,